Podcast number 40. We made it to 40.
4-0.
Big 4-0.
Big 4-0.
I'll tell you what, though. I'm not happy.
Why?
I'm tired of this 2v2 nonsense.
Oh, wow. You're going to call them out.
I'm calling out. I'm coming out hot. Podcast 40 starting out. BreadBasket 2v2 basketball match. People are saying we would lose.
People are saying we would lose, and I've never been more confident in my entire life that we would win.
I'm 6'4".
I'm 6'1", 6'2" with shoes.
What shoes is an important component and aspect.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we played basketball growing up. We played varsity in high school. We got considerable playing time.
We played AAU.
I mean, we're rusty. I might have to, sharpen up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we'll go to the court, play pickup and stuff. I play pickup from time to time.
I just think we have it in the bag.
I agree with you. We were talking about this the other day. I think there's a 0% chance we lose.
And you know what?
What?
We were going to do something with the BreadBasket, and they stopped answering us. And I get it; they're busy. They're talking to some big people. And
facts.
And congrats to them, Livy Dunn. They've had Nick Jonas in the past, but I mean, come on, Makeshift project, BreadBasket. I want to see the 2v2 match. I will literally fly somewhere to go do it.
I'll fly somewhere to do it too. And I just don't think we're gonna lose. I think we're too big. I know they're brothers. They have the chemistry, but they don't have the chemistry like us. They never played organized basketball, I don't think, before. Growing up.
I don't know.
That could be totally not true.
They might have played soccer. They might have played basketball, baseball. They might have been athletes throughout their entire lives. I have no idea. I can't speak for their skill sets.
No.
I know Danny could shoot.
Yeah, I think they could both shoot. I think they both look talented, but we've never seen them play organized.
Yeah, 2v2 is organized?
More organized than shoot around.
Okay. Yeah, we're running that pick and roll.
Yeah,
we're defending it too.
We'll tell you exactly what we're going to do. We're going to pick and roll, and we're going to score every time.
And I'm going to run in circles. I'm going to post up a little bit.
Yep.
And we're going to toast.
We're going to toast it up.
We'll see if it ever happens.
Oh, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If not, if any other duos want to. Broadcast boys, we'll challenge them too. I don't care.
Anyone.
Besides, like, an actual NBA player. I'll still play. I'm not going to guarantee a win on that.
I don't know if we score a point against two NBA players. But you know what? We could try.
I would love to. Keeping it on TikTok. What in the world is going on with TikTok Live?
Ice cream so good.
Yeah.
Ice cream so good. So pop.
I can't do it. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Don't start a channel like that, please.
Ice cream so good.
Gang.
What's her name?
Pinky Doll. So Pinky Doll makes $7,000 per day on TikTok Live acting like a robot.
It's awesome. They're reacting to the emotes, right? That people are putting.
Yes,
they're like gifting and they're reacting to them.
Yes. So I respect it. I respect her because she was the first one to do it, her idea.
Innovative.
But now you go down the live feed. If you ever go down the live feed, it's people trying to be like her, and there's full-grown men doing this.
Yep.
Like fathers.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
And mothers.
I think next podcast 41. I think we just we go live. And we just do that live.
I'm not doing that.
You're not. I would if I was making $7,000 a day.
Yeah, 7,000, but that's the top of the top.
Gang, gang. Ice cream so good.
Well, I won't be on that live stream. But if
I
you
could
want
do
to do it, go
I've
for it.
been around it enough because my friends keep sending me this and they don't understand how it's possible.
I don't like it. I think it's so weird. I can't imagine growing up and like being 70 years old and then my grandkids looking back and seeing that.
Yeah, I mean, my grandparents probably wouldn't be so proud.
I don't even think I could, I'm not going to do that. But if you convinced me to do it, I don't think my father would let me in the house.
If you haven't seen certain movies, your dad would be like, no, you're not allowed. Not allowed.
Or if you're an Eagles fan.
Or if you're an Eagles fan, that is very true. Yeah, Pinky Doll, keep up the good work. It's definitely content. It's definitely content.
You can't say it isn't content.
And you can't say that she didn't innovate the game.
No, she did innovate the game.
I wonder when it started. I wonder when it started.
I think it started like a few weeks ago.
But was it like 50 people watching at first and then people got stuck on? Like how fast did it escalate? Or was she doing this a little bit prior with no audience?
Well, I have no background information on that.
It's like only cool because she's doing it with an audience. Like 60,000 people were on the live the other day.
Yeah, that's insane.
60K.
That's a lot. That's like Kai Cenat numbers.
She gamified TikTok Live.
I guess, yeah, you're right.
Ice cream so good. Okay, I can't do that without feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah, no more of that.
No more. Our friend brought this up to us in a text message. We talked about it. I don't know if you participated in it too much.
Okay.
Joey Chestnut versus Usain Bolt. 100-meter dash. Before you start the race, you got to finish a hot dog. Who wins?
So Usain Bolt and Joey have to finish a hot dog.
Before they start running.
Yes.
I think Joey gets the head start, and I think he takes it.
There's no doubt Joey gets the head start. That's a fact. We just don't know how much of a head start that's going to be. Joey Chestnut is not the most athletic human being.
He is.
He's probably like a little overweight. No offense, Joey. We'd love you. We'd love to have you on the podcast, but you're not a prime male specimen.
I love how you're looking into the camera, looking in the eyes,
he's
like you're
looking at me.
talking to Joey. I just feel like how much of a head start would he need?
Well, how fast do you think you could eat a hot dog? I think Usain Bolt could match what you could do. Probably.
I would say 20, 25 seconds.
Really? Okay.
I mean, given you have the water and stuff, because, I mean, even Chestnut to eat he usually dips the bun and stuff.
Well, it's crazy because in the beginning of the hot dog
It's like
contest,
six seconds.
yeah, he's going crazy.
Yeah.
So you're saying he might get a 15 to 20 second head start.
Which is how far, I mean, you're talking
see.
about, like, Usain Bolt can run 100 meter in 10 seconds. So you got to think if Joey does it in twice the amount of time, if Joey's halfway, Usain Bolt can still beat him.
How old is Joey? Probably 50?
Yeah.
All right. So the average time to run a 100-meter race.
I don't think he's 50. Maybe 40? Sure.
Okay, it's not that much of a
Ballpark
difference.
it,
But-
yeah.
All right, 40. Say the average time for a 45-year-old to run 100 meters is 14.3 seconds. So if he gets that head start,
So that's not that. That's Usain Bolt's best time is like 10, isn't it? Close to 10?
yeah, it's 10. But let's be honest here. They're probably taking polls from people who run 100 meters often.
Okay. That's fair.
Joey Chestnut, let's say Joey Chestnut's in the 20-second range,
Okay.
right? Add 5 seconds maybe.
So then you're talking about, I think 200 meter, Usain Bolt wins 10 times out of 10.
200 meters is a long time, though.
100 meters is,
might run out of
more
breath.
than a football field.
I know.
I didn't realize how far.
Do you
it
think
is.
Joey Chestnut could make it 200 meters?
I don't know if he
I
can.
don't know if he could make it there.
He's an athlete, but a different type of athlete.
So I think that Joey Chestnut needs like a 12-second head start.
okay,
to beat him.
so if Joey Chestnut eats a hot dog in 6 seconds, Usain
needs-
Bolt say 20 seconds.
Yeah,
So it's going to be a tight.
I think it would
race.
be. I think it would be tight.
I like to see people comment and see what they think.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
This is a big debate.
I like that a lot.
Start the narrative.
Yeah, start the narrative. Joey, come on the pod. Usain, you too. All right. I don't know if you saw this. This is more now news. Did you see the error in Oppenheimer?
Yes, I actually did today.
Did you?
I
Well,
did.
Did you see the movie?
I did not see the movie.
I didn't see the movie either. I saw the error though. All right, so I'm going to explain it though.
Is it the flag thing?
It's the flag thing.
Okay, tell me.
It's Killian or Cillian Murphy.
I think we didn't look it up.
I'm going to look it up. How to
We have yet to
pronounce-
confirm how to say this man's name right. We got Zendaya down because
Yeah, Zendaya, we figured it out.
what did we used to say? Zendaya?
Killian. Okay.
Killian. Confirmed.
So in the shot when Cillian Murphy stands in the middle of crowd, people are waving the American flags. In the life of J. Robert Oppenheimer, it takes place in the 1940s. That specific scene took place in 1945 when the USA only had 48 states. The flags that they were waving had 50 stars on the flag, which implies there are 50 states.
How do people find this stuff?
I don't know.
They're like so specific. Like someone had to be watching the movie just to try and point out an error for that.
That's like one side of the argument where it's like, who is even looking at this thing? But then the other side of the argument is like, Christopher Nolan is arguably one of the greatest directors of all time. And how does he miss it? Directing, because he's like very detail oriented.
So you don't think he knew that at that time there was 48 stars on the flag?
I feel like he missed it.
Oh,
He
so
just didn't think
someone like
about
he asked for like, oh, we need prop flags for people
Yeah.
waving around, and somebody missed it.
Yeah, maybe that was
someone on
below
set
his-
made a mistake.
Yeah, it was below his pay grade to make that mistake. Maybe he probably just said, go get some American flags. But I guess it's his fault too.
I don't understand how movies are made.
Yeah, no. So Hawaii and Alaska were added in 1959, 14 years later.
I didn't realize they were added that late.
Yeah, 1959.
I thought they were part of
So I guess in our grandparents' lives, they didn't have Hawaii and Alaska.
59.
59.
So my dad was born the year after Hawaii and Alaska got added.
That's a fun fact.
That's a good birthday
He
gift.
should say that.
He
Yeah, this is a
should.
good birthday gift.
Oh, man.
Wow, that is interesting. Very interesting.
Okay, I guess America or world. Did you know about the United Airlines lifetime pass?
I didn't. What is it?
It gave members unlimited first class travel wherever they want, whenever they want. First class, United Airlines.
So is there a price tag on it?
There was a price tag. I want you to guess the price.
Oh my God.
This was.
Is that the only perk? There has to be other perks, but like that's the main perk.
That's the main perk.
So that's it. It's free flights.
Free flights,
Free first
anytime
class
you
flights.
want, anywhere you want to go.
What year was this?
It ended in 1994, so I'm assuming a few years before that.
Okay, so I'm saying if it was now, the price would be exponentially higher.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm going to say these people got to be flying a lot. I'm going to say it was like for life,
For life.
$5 million.
No,
Am I way high?
you're high.
1 million?
$290,000.
That's so worth it.
Yeah, it's so worth it. So United Airlines eventually discovered, they said, wow,
Yeah, they
this
gotta
isn't
be
working
losing-
out for us.
They
'cause
got to be
people are-
losing money.
Exactly. You could have also added a companion pass, $150,000 more. So under $500,000,
Buy one, get one half
you
off.
could fly wherever you wanted to with your partner,
Wow.
anytime you want, first class United Airlines.
If I had that money, I would definitely buy that because I looked at first class tickets just for fun the other day. They're like anywhere from the low tiers like 3,000 up to like 20,000 going international.
20,000?
Like international flights. There's one to Sweden, which I'm going to Sweden. That was almost 12,000
That's insane.
for one way.
One way. So not
think.
even both.
No, I'm pretty sure. Seriously.
No, that's insane.
insane.
That's crazy. But yeah, so for under $500,000, you could have flown anywhere, anytime with a partner, and they stopped offering it in 1994
a great
because they
investment.
realized, hey, listen,
Wait. So the people who bought the lifetime thing,
yes.
they lost out on the rest of their life?
I don't know
Or they
what
still
happened.
have it?
I didn't get deep enough into the research because I was like, are they just done? Like, do they?
Yeah.
They must have compensated and refunded back a portion of it and said, you know what? Let's take our losses here.
Yeah, because now that would be worth a fortune.
Yeah,
And
and
on
I just
10 flights a year and you're for $10,000 each, it's almost paid for in a couple of years.
well, so Frontier, I think it's Frontier Airlines, does like a yearly unlimited pass, and it's like a
Oh, it's
subscription.
yearly.
Yeah, and I don't think it's that
Which is smart.
expensive. My mom wanted me to potentially get it because Frontier flies into Tampa a lot.
Interesting.
So they were like, oh, why don't you just buy this pass? It's free flights for a year.
That's pretty
You
cool.
might have to pay up front, but you just go back and forth. I don't know if they still do it, though.
All right, cool. That's interesting.
So imagine just being able to travel wherever,
Yeah,
whenever.
no, I would love it.
Yeah.
What celebrity owns the most expensive private jet in the world?
Oh, man.
Keep this on topic. So there's two people ahead of this guy, but you don't know them and I don't know them. One is Sultan of Brunei, $220 million jet, and one's Roman Abramovich, $350 million jet.
Okay.
But then the one guy below them, we
Yeah,
both
I feel
know.
like there's some high celebrities with some good private jets. Is it Drake?
It is Drake.
It is?
Yeah.
Was that not the best?
No, that
that was
was
the best
great.
guessing I've ever done in my
That
entire
was
life.
fantastic.
I don't know why.
You know how much his jet is? The guy right above him is $220 million jet.
So let's ballpark it at 150 million.
$185 million.
All right, not a bad guess. Maybe today's a good guessing day for
It
me.
is. Hopefully it is.
We'll
and then
see.
Kim K is next.
Kim K. How much is hers?
It's like 150.
I've heard flying private is like very fun.
I believe it. I have never done it. I would love to do it.
It's like you don't want to travel any other way after you do it.
Yeah, well, I believe that.
It's like no wait, no this,
No, yeah.
no
No
rules,
rules.
no terminal,
No
where-
rules.
No, you just walk on the plane.
Just walk on the plane.
My friend recently, so I go golfing with him a lot. He got tinted windows on his car. He's very excited about it. He's like, dude, I got tinted windows. And then he says to me, he goes, dude, and the best thing about it is the gas.
What?
I go, what? Yeah. Did you know tinting your windows results in better gas mileage?
How does that even? What, by what, like 0.01?
Well, I want you to guess how. I don't. There's like certain perks to window tinting. I want you to try and guess how the gas.
Well, the only logical explanation that I'm coming to think of is that maybe the air moves better on it.
It's not.
by it.
It's not the movement.
It's lighter?
It's not lighter because it's actually adding to your car, but it's not enough to make a difference.
Darker windows.
Darker when they are darker.
Is that why?
I mean, what happens when it's darker in your car?
It moves faster.
It doesn't move.
I don't know. What does it do?
If you're getting less sun in the car, then what are you?
Colder.
Colder. Therefore, you don't need to use
As much energy.
Energy, because you're not cranking the
Heat. Oh, or the air.
Yeah, the air. And the air takes up gas. So the idea is that
how much gas are you really saving?
Really, I don't know. It's probably like a mile per gallon tops. But my buddy had the nerve.
You think they save a mile per gallon from that?
If you never use the air. If you never use the air.
Really?
I don't know. There's also stuff with like drag of a car. It's like if you open up the windows, it's actually sometimes worse than just using the air. And people think they're like, oh, I'll just open up the windows rather than the AC.
That's very interesting.
My friend had the nerve to tell me, he goes, yeah, dude, I researched it. It said better gas. I go, how much better? I was like, what do you normally get miles per gallon? He goes, 35. I go, what you get the last?
That's great, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. He goes, dude, I came down here, 45 miles per gallon. I go, there's no way in hell.
Because of the windows?
He claimed,
absolutely no way.
Because it was the windows. I was like, I think you just kind of reset your car and you're driving a certain way and it's like in your head.
That's
like, I do not believe a single word.
There's no way, because in the fall when I use no AC or no heat, there's no way I'm getting 10 miles
I think it's marginal. It uses such little gas.
No way.
45. That's why I said when I heard it, I was like, I need to write this down and I'm going to talk about it on the podcast because I need to do some research.
That's wild. Well, here's a guy that doesn't have to think about money.
Okay.
That's my transition. Did you hear about MBAPPE'S huge contract offer?
Yeah. So these Saudis are just throwing money. So what is it? 776 million or something?
So the offer is $700 million in 1 year, which is absolutely insane. If he agrees to it, they would also have to pay a $300 million transfer fee from PSG. So it's $1 billion offer.
Okay, it's a transfer fee to Mbappe or is it to the club?
The transfer fee is to PSG to give up Mbappe because I think he's in a contract.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Soccer works like that.
Yeah, so it's basically $1 billion in 1 year just for Mbappe.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're PSG and you're getting $300 million to give up your player.
Yeah, I mean, you take it.
That's like, I feel like you take that.
You just go and sign another player that's similar caliber, which there isn't in the world, a lot of them, but
that's a bonus to me, is that you get that. And then when he leaves after a year of making 770,
he could easily come back.
He could, I guess. I don't know how it actually works.
Yeah, I don't know. So they broke it down. He would make $58.33 million a month. He would also make $13.3 million a week. $1.9 million a day, $79.9K an hour, and $1,332 a minute.
Yeah, no, that's not fair.
For that whole year.
That's not fair. They do that with like baseball players.
That seems fake.
Yeah, well, yes. Because I'm trying to think, like LeBron, how much money does he make per minute?
He's making LeBron's yearly salary in the NBA in more than that in a month.
Yeah. No, yeah. That's a good way to put it.
He's making $60 million in a month.
I don't know how to react to that. That's just that's a dumb amount of money.
It just
but if you're Mbappe,
stupid.
Are you going to take it?
Yeah. I would take it. It's a year. It's 1 year.
Yeah, but there's a whole like morals thing. And then it's like, is it going to hurt your personal brand? And then like, what are you going to be able to do with all that? Like, if you have that much money, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with all that money?
Be rich. And well, what do you mean? You don't want $1 billion?
No, sure. I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
If we got $1 billion contract to go make contract if we got $1 billion contract to go make content in Saudi Arabia, what would you say?
Yeah, I would probably go.
We also have no morals like that. Like no, we don't have like a whole career behind us.
Yeah. We have morals.
I meant like a career. Yeah. Like Mbappe is like known as one of the greatest soccer players. We're just known as Ryan Zach.
Yeah, we're just on TikTok and we have a podcast. We're two guys that made a podcast in a basement
and are gonna beat the BreadBasket.
Yeah, that's what we'll be known by. Those two guys that beat the BreadBasket. I don't know if you saw recently this whole UFO thing.
I've been like hearing about it.
UFOs.
Kind of.
The U.S. Congress will be holding a meeting by the time we're filming this tomorrow to address the public about UFOs.
Really?
Yeah. It's supposed to be a historic public hearing, and it's the first public unclassified testimony from service members whose interest is in exposing UFOs.
So you think that tomorrow is going to be a big day?
It might be a pretty big day.
Big day for the culture.
By the time we post anything related to this, it'll already have happened.
Yeah, well, then we'll know.
We will know. But NASA apparently confirmed UFOs. I've heard that.
I believe that. Yeah, I heard that.
A NASA astrobiologist recommended that we search for alien artifacts in our solar system.
I love that.
He like recommended. He's like, we got to go out there and explore this stuff because we're gonna be. I don't know if he said. I'm paraphrasing now.
Well, it's fine.
It might be too late before we find out.
It sounds better.
No.
It sounds cooler.
Might be too late before we find out and they take over. He didn't say it.
Well, UFOs could also just be flying objects from countries that don't tell us that they're flying.
It can be, but there's
But it also could be aliens.
But there's a difference between. Apparently, they want to call it something different. It's like, don't call it UFOs, call it like UPOs or something.
What does that stand for?
Brian, you're asking me questions.
Well, I hope that they're real.
UAPs.
What does that mean? Can I guess? Unidentified aerial projections.
No, that's a good guess, though.
Not a bad guess.
They're unexplained aerial phenomenon.
That seems better.
Yeah, so I think like...
Because an unidentified flying object, realistically, could be the sewer cap that went into orbit.
Or
and
could
nobody
be,
knows what it is.
Exactly. Or it could be that kid that was stuck in the balloon. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember
He was like stuck in the flying saucer thing, but he actually wasn't. He was just in the garage the whole time. Mm-hmm. Look it up when you edit
I'll
this.
try to
Look it up
because
because
look
there's
it
a picture that I'm telling you, you'll recognize it. I don't know how to follow that up.
All right. Can you guess what the richest contract in NBA history is?
Yes.
What is it?
Current. It's current.
Yeah.
It's Jaylen Brown.
Yes.
Why?
Jaylen Brown today got 5 years, $304 million, fully guaranteed.
He's not even the best player on his team.
I know. It's crazy. In 5 years, his last year of his contract, he's gonna be making $69 million a year.
Let me hear the logic here, right? So the Celtics, and I was trying to think this through today. The Celtics are like, okay, we want to keep Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's like, hey, I want to be the highest player in the league. How do you not, as the Celtics, say
no? You're not
like
the best
you are
player.
not the best player in the league. Therefore, like obviously, I guess this sets a precedent so that other players that get similar type contracts, the max deal, will now exceed his. I get it, but this happens in football all the time too.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
They're like, wasn't Kirk Cousins like the top paid quarterback at some point? Am I making that up?
If it wasn't him, it was someone weird like that.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, cool. They're that for this many years, or I guess.
Well, that was
off-season.
Michael Conley in the NBA.
Yeah,
he was the highest paid for like 2 or 3 years,
which makes zero sense. So are they just? Are basketball players going to eventually be the richest athletes? Is that what's going to happen? Because they just continue to $69 million in 1 year.
I doubt it. I think soccer will be because based off of the Mbappe contract,
That's fair.
I think that they will be.
The Saudis just.
But the NBA has the highest average salary in the U.S. sports.
Yeah.
So, but
I just think it's insane. I'm like Jaylen Brown. So now and as a
you
selfish,
think of the 15th best player in the NBA right now, 10th to 15th best player in the NBA, right?
yeah, maybe even top 20. I don't know.
And he's getting paid the most.
Yeah.
In history.
I think about how much of a steal the Knicks have with their contracts as a selfish Knicks fan.
I disagreed with that, but I am eating my words because that's one of the best contracts in the NBA.
Yeah, I think Brunson's 5 years, 104.
Yeah, it's like 25 a year basically.
Yeah, which
is
is
half off of Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
So you're saying you're getting him for half, 50% off.
So the Knicks are in a spot. I think they're going to land a superstar soon.
This is literally Knicks fans every single year.
I have a feeling that
I would classify Jalen Brunson as a pretty superstar.
He is. I think he's top 15, top 20 in the league, but people won't.
No, he's up.
He's
Well, if he's top 20, then he's an all-star.
Yeah, he should have been. He should have been last
usually.
year. He should have been last
year. He definitely should have been.
But
so should have Mikal Bridges, but that was too late in the season.
Yeah.
But I think that Jalen Brunson is elite.
I just think they're going to get like Joel Embiid or they're going to land Giannis. And hopefully we'll be looking back at this clip and say, wow, Zach, you were right.
We shall see, Zach.
Giannis is a tough one. I think that maybe they can get Embiid. If they're willing to trade him, I think the Knicks have the draft picks and they have a young core that they could be able to dish out for Embiid. And Brunson, Randall, Embiid.
You're going to have to trade Barrett or something.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Oh, I like Quickly. he's one of my guys.
It's tough.
It's like when the Knicks traded for Melo. They just gave everyone. They were like, take everyone.
Yeah.
But I don't think the Knicks will completely overhaul like that. But I think they would be one of the more competitive offers if Embiid were to be traded.
Yeah.
It's just tough trading in division because that's always
it is tough.
Even the conference.
It is tough.
Well, that was cool.
Knicks.
Hypothetical for you. So we talked about on the podcast before about meeting a younger version of yourself and what age you'd want to meet and how cool it would be to hang out with, little Zach or little Brian. Would you rather meet the younger version of yourself or the younger version of your parents?
Whoa. How young are we talking in both scenarios?
Well, that's the follow-up question is what age would you want to meet them at?
So you're saying you'd rather meet your parents?
I think I'm going to go parents. As cool as it would be to meet my younger self, I think it might be a little disappointing. I think the expectations for how cool of a kid I was.
Yeah. I would rather meet my parents because I've never seen them like that. I've seen myself in a younger form.
Exactly. You lived it.
I've never seen my dad in high school in a rock band or playing football. Like, was he actually good at football or was he just lying?
Apparently he was a boxer too, and he knocked out a few people.
He's 1-0.
He's 1-0?
Yeah,
in one
undefeated.
fight? Oh, wow. See, be able to watch that fight.
I would be sick.
So what age would you want to meet your parents at?
How long can I stay?
Oh, let's go.
Like a day?
Yeah, let's go a day. Day in the life.
I'd probably go like high school or college. I don't want to see them as a baby. I don't care about that. Or like a toddler. I'd probably go to me as like a young teenager or 10. But them I want to see in like high school or college.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because a lot of their stories that they tell us are from that era.
Yeah, just spend a night, go out with them or something.
They don't even know who I am.
Yeah, all the stuff that you do that they yell at you for, you could yell at them because they did the same thing at your age.
Exactly.
It's pretty nostalgic going back. I don't know.
I know. I agree. I would. Yeah, parents.
My parents have stories, and I've heard more and more over the years that I've never heard before in my entire life. And they just keep unveiling and telling, like my mom used to go to the club in the city, like she was 15. Like that's just how it was.
In what city?
New York.
Oh, New York.
Like they used to just go out. Like they were young.
Yeah, no,
I don't know, like 14, 15 years old.
14, 15 years old.
That's what I'm saying. My mom's cousins used to bring her out to the bar, and they she's with us, and they were like, everything was so different in the 70s. Like
I'd like to meet them and go out with them or hang out with them for a day or watch them play sports.
Watching play sports is a big one because they watched us growing up. I'd like to pay back the favor.
Pay back the favor.
Go watch them.
All right, cool. If we had a meeting at 12 a.m. and I push it back 2 hours, what time is the meeting?
What?
If we have a meeting...
I understood you. It's
at 12 a.m. and I push it back 2 hours, what time is the meeting at?
It's 2 a.m.
No.
What are you talking about?
That's what I'm... All right, 12 p.m., whatever. It doesn't matter the p.m.
12 p.m. would be...
midday.
Okay, so 2 p.m.
Right? A.m. is...
p.m. would be the afternoon.
Let me say the thing again. I think it doesn't matter, though. If we had a meeting at 12 p.m. and I push it back 2 hours, what time is the meeting at?
12 a.m., you said.
Yes.
It's 2
12 p.m. Midday. I just said midday.
My bad.
If we have a meeting at midday, noon, and I push it back 2 hours,
okay,
what time is the meeting at?
I don't know what you're going at. It's 2 p.m.
So it's not.
But what are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense.
That's what I said. But if you push a meeting back, you're pushing it earlier in the day, apparently.
That's just not.
I agree.
That's not.
I agree. But there's a TikTok that had a lot of views, and people were agreeing with it.
You push the meeting back.
Yes, I think it pushes back to 2 p.m. Right, and we're agreeing
because of course.
But my girlfriend said it goes back to 10 a.m.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would that ever happen?
All right, I'm just going to play devil's advocate here because I agree with you.
Wait, can I think of the scenario?
Sure.
Is it okay if you had a meeting at 10 originally and you pushed it to 12, then you say, I'm going to push it back, it's coming back to 10 a.m.?
Yes.
And that the logic?
Yes.
That's so dumb.
So the logic that she was trying to explain is if you push it back, it goes back in time.
That's dumb.
I agree. I agree. And then you're moving a meeting forward is to 2 hours ahead.
That doesn't make any sense.
I agree.
I've worked in corporate America for 5-6 years now.
I don't have meetings. That's why I thought I was wrong.
Oh, I have meetings.
I have meetings.
I have them. And I'm telling you, I'm going to go into my everyday job tomorrow. I'm going to ask them that question. Everyone's going to agree with me.
I agree with you. I'm just saying that people are going to be angry in the comments.
We should put a poll on the YouTube.
We should.
I'm going to say if you have a meeting at noon and it gets pushed back 2 hours, what time's the meeting at?
Yeah, no.
And one's going to say 2 p.m. and one's going to say 10 a.m.
That's not worth pulling up right now.
That just doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. That was crazy. That's a wild take.
I agree.
I don't think you heard this the other day when we were hanging out for 4th of July with our families.
Okay.
What do you call a female comedian?
Oh, I heard this.
Did you hear it?
Yeah. You call it a comedian or something like that, right?
Yes. And my dad said this out loud.
Yeah.
The first time I just let it happen. I was like, oh, okay. He's just saying comedian weird.
He just doesn't know how to speak.
Yeah. And then it came up again and someone asked, I was like, why are you saying it like that?
Yeah.
Because that's what a female comedian's called.
Yeah.
A comedian.
That's very interesting.
But
I don't know if that agrees with the times anymore because actors are male and female now. There's no actress. There's no actor, actress, I don't think.
I think you can still say actress and
sure you can.
accept it. But I think it's a female comedian. If you're classifying
That's what I would say.
But if I go say I'm seeing
Well, I just thought comedian was a job. So it's like if you say there's I'm
a construction worker.
Yeah.
Accountant.
Yeah, there's an accountant. You don't say an accountant.
Why can't I think of any female comedians? Whitney?
Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer?
I don't know
Is there
any
another
others.
one? I feel like there's a really popular one we're missing.
I don't know.
Whitney Cummings. That's her name.
Oh yeah, that's her.
But
I saw her on
that's
Barstool.
the only one I can think
Amy Schumer.
of. All right, they name 5 female comedians.
can't.
Go.
I don't think I can. I honestly, I could do it, but it would take me a while. It would take me a while.
That's horrible. That's really horrible.
All right, we're gonna move on from that then.
Okay. I even looked up female comedians and not a lot came up.
Geography. Are you ready?
Oh, no.
Can you name the 14 U.S. states that border the Atlantic Ocean? Give me the East Coast. Give it to me.
It's like most of the colonies.
I guess, yeah. Do you want to try to go from north to south? So
I was going to go south. I was going to go south to
You
north.
can go south to north.
I don't know why. I just
Go for
for
it.
some reason thought that would be a good idea.
Go for it.
Let's go Florida.
Yes, that's the most south, yes.
Let's go Georgia.
Yes.
Let's go South Carolina.
Yes.
North Carolina.
Yes.
Is it Maryland already?
There's one in between. What's south of Maryland?
Virginia.
Yes, that's 6. That's the first 6 south to
Okay,
south. That's
all
the
right.
first 6 south to north.
I should get this one. There's beaches in Delaware.
Delaware, yes.
And then it's got to go New Jersey.
New Jersey, yes.
New York.
Yes.
New York.
This is where it gets a little.
No, yeah, we're
Tricky
going to
here.
struggle a little bit. Okay, so it goes
But
New
what's
York,
above New York?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island is, but there's
Connecticut.
one. Yes, Connecticut, Rhode Island.
Okay.
You got 3 left.
Well,
What's above Rhode Island? You should get this one.
Massachusetts?
Massachusetts, and then there's 2 more.
I know the top one.
What's the top one? Say it.
Maine?
Maine, and then the one in between Mass and Maine.
Did I say Vermont?
No, Vermont's. There's 2 states that look similar, and we always flip flop them.
Oh, God.
It's next to Vermont, under Maine, above Mass, and the Atlantic Ocean. 2 words.
Oh. Oh.
No.
Hold on. Just tell me.
New Hampshire?
New Hampshire. Completely blanked on New
I thought you were
Hampshire.
going to say New Mexico for a
No,
second.
I completely blanked. Had no idea.
That was pretty good, though.
That was pretty good. I feel like I did a solid job there.
You did way better than I thought you would.
Told you it's a
Which
good
is
day.
great.
It's a good day for guessing. It's a good day. We're gonna get personal. We're gonna
Let's
get
do it.
personal with you.
Let's do it.
Think of the most valuable sentimental item that you have.
Okay.
Do you know what it is?
Not. Do I need to know right now?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I want you to.
Oh gosh.
I want you to tell me.
Most valuable sentiment.
Just one of them. It doesn't need to be the most. So something that like you really cherish.
like from a past memory or something. Are we talking
Sure.
that?
Yeah. I'll give you my example. My example is like I drew the Walter White in my room.
You love the Walter White.
That's like
thing.
I wouldn't. It would take a lot of money for me to sell it.
There's a fire. You're grabbing that.
Maybe. Is there anything like that? Like a jersey or?
I have a couple ideas, but sure, go on.
I was going to ask how much you would sell it for.
Oh, I probably wouldn't sell those type of things.
I need an example for you.
I wouldn't. Well, I have a bunch of stuff from like. Well, first of all, I don't know who would want to buy like old drawings that I did or something like that. But that wasn't what I was thinking of. But honestly, I don't think any of the things that I'm thinking of, like I'm thinking of a cowboy hat. I'm thinking of like old clothes that I had or like a little necklace I had.
But if so you wouldn't sell them.
I don't think anyone would want to buy them.
If they wanted to, if the market was there,
If the market was there,
So put it this way, Makeshift pops off, right? And
Yeah.
we're at 15 million views, and people are like,
Okay.
oh, I could own Brian's cowboy hat as a kid. And I offer you $1 million for it.
probably wouldn't sell that one.
Really?
$1 million,
$5 million.
not that one. If I had
that one's really particular? Is it
yeah,
that close to
one's,
you?
that one's particular.
10 million? 20 million.
It's
You
different.
could, Brian, you could go
because
buy
there's
another
other
cowboy hat.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different. It's like other thing. Well, first of all, this is never gonna happen ever. So even if I say yes, then it would just defeat the whole
Say
purpose
I
behind
won the lottery and I offered.
it. No, because it's never gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen.
If it was happening, maybe I would change my mind. But
What
it's
if they
not
wanted to
gonna
put it
happen.
in like a museum? They'd be like, I want Brian's cowboy hat from a kid.
Then maybe
in
that
a
would
museum.
be cool. I would do that.
Okay, but
Sell
they
it
offered.
to a.
Would you do that for free? This way,
what?
would you put your cowboy hat in a museum for free? Because you know where it's gonna
That's
be.
kind of cool.
You know where it's gonna be. It's not like you gotta like touch and feel it unless you're
Yeah,
like
no.
struck by that emotionally.
Yeah, no,
to like
no,
really
no.
hold it.
No,
maybe
that's-
put it on again for
No,
one,
that's pretty cool.
one last ride.
Less rodeo. No, that would be a museum would be interesting. That would be very cool.
Like if they offered, so the Breaking Bad photo with Walter White that I drew,
Yeah, yeah.
if they offered to put it in a museum, I'd say 100% go
yeah.
for it because it's awesome. But to sell it,
Selling is different than museums,
and maybe that's not the most coveted thing for me. Like some things might
Yeah,
be
but-
more, but I think I would sell it for $50,000.
all right.
I think I would take it. I mean,
That's
I drew
fair.
that in art class in high school. I don't.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Like something I never thought would produce any value, and
Yeah,
maybe
no.
I'd upcharge them a little bit, 100
Yeah,
grand.
you gotta upcharge.
Well,
them
why
a little
not?
bit. You gotta upcharge them.
Well, put it this way: so there's nothing you would trade it for either.
No, I also don't really care about having too many things besides like maybe a vacation.
Here you go. You
No,
ready?
I wouldn't do a vacation.
This one's a little deep too. I'm really
hear
deep
it.
cutting them today. So you're looking into buying a house soon.
I am looking in my house.
If someone offered you your dream house for the cowboy hat, would you do it?
Probably not.
It's crazy.
It's not gonna happen, Zach. So I don't have to say yes.
That's nuts. All right.
All right. This is my new segment. I wanted to do hot takes,
Okay.
like one hot take a week.
All right.
And
You
here's-
have one.
And here's my hot take.
Here's your
of
hot
the
take.
week.
Here it is.
New Jersey is the best state to live in. Prove me wrong.
Sorry, I got slightly distracted. That's crazy.
It's not that crazy. I think. Let me rephrase. New Jersey's the best state to grow up in.
Oh well. Okay.
I think that it gets a bad rep. First of all,
definitely gets a bad rap. It's definitely underrated.
it's extremely underrated. It is the most underrated state. I agree with that. But it's under an hour to New York City. It's under an hour to Philly from almost anywhere in the state.
Pretty much. And if you're closer to one, you're
Give or
just slightly
take.
further from the other.
There's beaches and beach bars all up and down the Jersey Shore, right? And there's great, like iconic beach places, concert venues, stuff like that.
Like the Jersey Shore house.
Like the Jersey Shore house, I guess. Yeah. Like the Stone Pony. It has amazing food. They got bagels, pizza, all Italian food.
Yeah.
And then you go to New York and you get just as good food. And you get cheesesteaks from Philly. There's mountains, hikes, and scenery.
You could pretty much get anything you want in Jersey.
Yeah. And there's tens of professional sports teams within an hour drive, no matter where you go.
Yeah, and it's probably one of the most fun, diverse sports cultures because everybody's a different fan and you always have the rivals with your friends and family and stuff. So I could support this.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think it's the best.
No, I'd rather live in Florida. But that was my hot take.
I don't know if I'd want to rather live in Florida.
I would like, so my ideal situation when I grow up is have a house in New Jersey for the summer and maybe a month or two outside,
course.
and then live in Florida the rest or somewhere else warm.
But if I had to pick one, I'm choosing New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Florida's too. I feel like it's too hot in the summer.
Oh yeah. I
But
believe
even
that.
though I hear from people who live down there, including my parents, that it's not as bad as I thought.
all right,
It's just a
move to
go out.
Miami and never over 100 degrees.
That's what I heard. But the Miami heat is still hot, apparently.
I believe it.
That's why they call.
No pun intended.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
could,
that
I'll
was
support
my
you.
hot
I'll
take.
support you. I like the hot take.
My hot take.
California. Well,
California
taxes.
sucks.
Taxes. I just love San Diego. I don't know why. Yeah, it has something about San Diego. Question for you.
Answer potentially.
Can you guess how many people you will meet in your lifetime?
I'm not good with like numbers like this over life.
I'm just going to, for the full length podcast, this number could be completely made up. There's no
Oh, definitely
there's
could.
no like credible situation here where this number truly makes sense.
No.
And it also differs because some people live out in the
Nowhere.
middle of the country and they don't meet anyone.
Yeah, no, you're right.
probably
We probably
meet-
live in a pretty good area for this number.
Most densely populated state in the country is New Jersey.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So how many people will you meet in your lifetime?
Well, let's say there's 7-8 billion in the world right now.
And when I say meet, I think you have to have some sort of like conference. You have to exchange words.
Oh, okay. I was going to shoot high because if I'm walking in New York City,
Oh yeah,
like seeing is different than meeting.
that's automatic. No, yeah, not walk by, not walk past.
I'm not
that
sure.
number is like in the high,
No, I don't.
high
Go ahead.
hundreds, thousands.
Okay, good.
Is what I would say.
Well, I'll lower my guess then. I'm going to say 50,000 people.
It's 80,000 people.
So
That's 3 new people
pretty
a day.
good.
That was pretty. Well, that gave you a little hint.
You think you meet 3 new people a day? I guess like
I think
going
so.
into
I think
bagel
you spend a lot of
shops
time-
or
yeah, I
lunch,
mean-
Chipotle,
Think about. I guess there's repetitive people.
bars, bartenders.
Bars, forget it.
Yeah.
I mean, so some
You
nights
could
it might
rack
be
in-
5, 6.
20 people in a bar one night.
I might not leave my apartment one day and meet 0 people.
Yeah, you're right.
So it can happen.
I work from home most of the time, so
So I looked further research and I like the 3 people a day.
yeah, no, 3 people a day is pretty solid.
And then I was trying to figure out how many murderers you walk past in a
Oh.
day.
There's no stats on that, is there?
So the way I thought of it, if you meet 80,000 people and the percentage of people who are murderers is like 0.0004%,
You know, like 5 maybe.
then I think it's like 2 to 3
Wow, that's pretty.
that you'll talk to. Could be the cashier at the Wawa.
It could.
It could be your best friend.
I hope it's not the cashier at the Wawa.
I hope it's not either.
I
But,
see them a lot.
but if someone was going to do it,
don't hate on Wawa like that.
if someone was going to do it.
What if they watch our podcast now?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I apologize.
I'm probably going there after this.
I'm a Wawa stan. I like Wawa.
We are Wawa stands. Wawa for New Jersey too.
Yep.
All right. Can you guess what the highest paying job in the world is? So highest average salary.
What's so funny about this is I was at work today and the window washers where we're going.
They deserve it.
They deserve. They do
really
deserve.
do deserve it. It's not them.
I know. I don't
They're
even
probably
I don't think they
medium
make
to
that
low.
much. I don't think that the New York ones I think make.
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
they make bank.
I want to say it's one of those. You ever see the show Dirty Jobs?
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's one of those.
I don't think this would be on there.
You know what else pays well? People who
Sanitation workers.
sanitation workers, yes, but people who go out to sea and catch the king crabs.
Oh yeah, deadliest catch.
Yeah.
Those people are. I would never do that. That's terrifying.
All right, highest paying job. Let me focus.
The highest paying one is an entrepreneur, but that doesn't count because there's no set number on it.
Okay.
You could make billions, but you could also make negatives.
So this is a profession.
This is a profession, yeah. An actual like listed job that you could probably apply for somehow. I don't know how, but
I was gonna say.
you probably work your way up to it.
I was gonna ask if it was in business.
It's not in business.
So it's not like a CEO of a
No.
of a firm.
Nope.
It's not an owner of a company.
No, it's not
'Cause
like
that
a
would be
lawyer.
entrepreneur.
No, it's not. Not an owner, no.
Are you outside when you do it?
No, it's a medical. It's in the
Oh.
medical field.
Is it a surgeon?
It's not a surgeon, which is
Plastic
kind of shocking to me.
So it's some sort of doctor.
Yeah. But they have one specific job, which is crazy that they're this high.
It's not an anesthesiologist.
It's
right?
an anesthesiologist.
Is it?
Yeah.
What a pull from
That
me.
is a great
Come
pull.
on.
203K average for that job.
They write the things that put you to sleep. They do more than that.
They probably do more
I've been
than
told
that.
recently they do more than that.
I'm sure they do if they're the highest paying job out there. I thought that was a little low, but I guess a lot of people that would make a lot of money have their own things.
I think that you need that's a vital position and it could result in death if you mess it up.
It's risky.
So-
but I would think that a brain surgeon would make more. Or like
I
a
would think
heart
so
surgeon.
too. Someone who's performed. Yeah, no, they just, and I'm simplifying this for the medical community.
Yeah, probably a lot.
They just write the thing and say, give them this much.
and they
And
do
they put it,
the
and they do it. All right.
do the thing.
I told you I was simplifying it too much.
Yeah, we're just saying they're doing the thing. I'm
They're
assuming
just,
it's
they're just
something
sticking the thing in and they're putting them.
No,
to
we
sleep.
probably sound like idiots.
When does that not happen?
Oh, so
Okay.
let me just go through these because I have another one.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Can you guess how much money you have to make per year to be considered in the top 1% of salaries in the USA?
In the USA,
So
it's a
where's the
little-
bottom? Where's the cutoff between 1 and 2? When you make this much money per year, you're in the 1%.
This is regular jobs. Does this include entrepreneurs?
Yeah, this is just income. This is your salary. So what you make in a year.
Okay.
Top 1% in America.
Oh, I'm going to say it's relatively high.
Relatively compared to what we make? Yes.
Yeah. Of course. I'm leaning towards like $1 million. I want to say like $1 million.
Is that your final guess? Why are you doing this?
Because I don't think I agree with it. That's why.
All right, so is that your guess?
Yeah, that's my guess.
It's not, but it's $597,815.20.
Okay, why so specific?
I don't know. It's the average, I guess.
Okay.
But in 2020, 3 years ago, it was $823,763. So it went down a little over $200,000 in 3 years, which is crazy because everything else is going up.
Okay, so
in price.
Explain this to me. Is it because of COVID shut down business, like cell phone businesses, and people potentially weren't making as much?
Yeah, so I'm not sure, but
like a lot of people lost their businesses. Therefore, if I'm paying myself a salary through my business,
yes.
I no longer have that.
Yes, or the other way of thinking about it is that maybe the general average, maybe the average is making less and more people are making what the average is. So the less goes up, therefore the average goes down.
I guess that's not a bad thing.
No, I feel like that's a good thing.
It's like that is the top 1%, but
Yeah,
this is way too many stats.
Yeah, it's a lot of
That's,
stats.
I need to see the data. Let me dive in.
I can't wait to get to it eventually in my life.
Hopefully, one day. I don't have anything related to that, so I'm just going to smooth transition over to movies. Did you know in all the Fast and Furious movies, they forgot to do one thing? Can you guess it?
Dude, they forgot to get gas.
They never got gas
Really?
in any of the movies.
Oh, let's go.
So there was one point where they actually steal gas in Fast and Furious 4, but they never actually filled up the cars.
Can you believe that I just got that?
That was a good,
was
great,
insane.
phenomenal pull. Yeah, they never filled up the cars. They stole the fuel. They never filled it up on screen. And it's a movie. There's what, 7, 8, 9 movies?
No,
all they do is drive
there's
cars.
more than 10.
That's crazy.
I think the newest one is 10.
They don't drive cars. Oh,
They don't get gas.
They get gas.
They drive cars.
They drive cars.
Don't get gas to drive the cars. Maybe they're electric.
No, they're not.
They're not.
They use like nitrous fuel and stuff
Yeah.
like that. The movies are so
that's
ridiculous.
nuts.
I think they realized like after a certain point, and I feel like now they just do it intentionally. That's my guess.
They probably just don't even care. It's like the flag thing.
Yeah, they really
Who
don't.
cares? Can you guess what the happiest day of the year is?
It's not subjective.
It's via HuffPost.com, and I quote, scientific-ishly proven. So they're basing it off of stats and like how people should act around that day.
Okay, but it's not subjective. It's not like birthday.
It's not birthday.
It's not like my
no,
birthday.
it's like an actual date.
Happiest day of the year. Mm-hmm. Is this America or worldwide?
America.
4th of July.
USA. No.
Valentine's Day.
No. Not a holiday. Random day.
Random day.
Very random.
July 18th.
Oh. No.
June 21st.
June
20th.
20th.
Why?
June 20th. So the reason why they say is
June
because,
21st is the longest day of the year.
Well, it changes from year to year.
It's the summer equinox.
It changes. Want to bet?
I believe you.
June 20th, the feeling of optimism from the combo of later evenings, the prospect of holidays, and the memories of childhood summers is at its peak on June 20th.
My dad always says that his favorite day of the year is June 21st, which is the summer. Is it
Solstice.
summer?
Summer solstice.
Summer solstice. Thank
Equinox is the one with sports.
you. Yeah, my bad.
Summer solstice was June 20th next year.
Next year it's June 20th.
Next year is June 20th. This year's was June 21st.
Interesting. That's my dad's favorite day, so it makes sense.
It
It's
does
the
make
happiest.
sense. I'm very happy that day too. Can you guess what the most depressing day of the year is? Opposite.
Opposite. December 21st.
No, very close. You're like a month off.
Why can't I remember the names of those things? That's
You are a month off.
the winter solstice.
I don't know.
November
if that's a
20,
thing, but
January 21st.
January 21st, which is whose birthday?
Am I supposed to know this?
My dad's birthday.
Oh, it's your dad's birthday.
Or it's my brother's birthday. I get them mixed up all the time.
Isn't
They're
it
the
both?
21st
Isn't it
and
both?
22nd.
Oh.
So the reason why the 21st is the most depressing day of the year is the weather is appalling. It has been declared as the gloomiest day of the year based off weather, I think. It gets dark super early and because of Christmas debt.
Okay, so that makes sense. December 21st wouldn't be because people are optimistic for the holidays.
December 21st is actually a pretty good day. You got a Christmas.
It's usually right around Martin Luther King Day.
What is that supposed to mean, though? What, January 21st?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You're saying it's good.
I normally have off work around then. So
But I don't think that this is based off. Oh, I guess it is based off holidays.
I'm just saying.
When is Martin Luther King Day?
It's like the third Monday of April. So sometimes it can be the 21st if New Year's Day is on
It's
the 1st.
15th.
That was this year.
No, next year it's 15th.
Well, this past year, I think it was the 18th.
Well, whatever it was.
Or
it's
16th.
right after that.
Yeah. Oh, so there's nothing.
Yeah, so there's nothing.
Since all those lonely Valentine's Day seekers, they won't find love.
No.
Speaking of love, can you guess which country has the best city for dating? So I don't want to go specifically into the city because you'll never guess it.
I was going to say Paris.
It's not Paris.
It's not Paris. It's the city of love. What country has the best cities or city?
City.
It's not the U.S.
It's not the U.S. It's not the U.S.
It's not Mexico.
You think maybe New York because there's a lot of people? Nope. A lot to do? Nope.
Is it a Spanish-speaking country?
It's not.
Is it Europe?
It is in
It's
Europe.
always Europe.
I don't know.
Everything revolves around Europe in these polls.
What's going on over there?
Seriously. I'm guessing Italy,
It's not Italy.
Monaco,
Not Monaco.
Spain,
Nope.
Portugal.
No. Guess the country. It's the country.
That is a country.
Oh.
All of these are countries. Zach.
Okay.
Oh, no. England,
Not
Ireland,
Not Ireland.
Germany,
No.
Belgium,
No.
Sweden,
No.
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Nice.
In Bern, Switzerland. It's the best capital for dating in the world.
I never heard of it.
Best
Never heard of
capital city for dating in the world. The city boasts a large number of date night friendly venues. They have mini golf and movies.
Mini golf and movies.
Apparently, the people enjoy
So
those
does
two
Wildwood.
things. They also have an extremely high safety rating, which
that's
means
good.
people feel comfortable when they go out and
That's
date.
good. That's always good.
I can't believe this place said that's what was in the article.
Mini golf.
It said cinemas and mini golf, such
As
as
if-
cinemas and mini golf.
Nowhere in the world has movies and mini golf.
I've been on a mini golf date before.
I have too.
I've done the movies like once.
Bern looks beautiful.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Good.
Can you guess what the most popular karaoke song is? Via howtokaraoke.com.
Sweet Caroline.
No, but good guess.
Touching hands,
Reaching
out, touching me, touching you. Nice. We got to do karaoke soon.
Never done it.
That's
What's yours?
unbelievable.
What's the thing? I don't know what I meant to say there. I meant to say what's your favorite song, but
Well, is it an old time class? Is it like Brown Eyed Girl or something like YMCA?
no.
Bum, 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 bum. It's fun to stay. I could sing all day.
By Pop Icon.
Thriller.
No, but you got the guy.
Beat It.
Beat It.
Really?
No. I got the song wrong. It's a different Michael Jackson song.
Smooth Criminal.
No. Not Man in the Mirror either.
Oh, that's
I know.
yeah. What's some other Michael Jackson songs? Billie Jean.
Billie Jean.
Billie Jean.
Most popular karaoke song in the world.
That's great. That's wild that's that. I guess worldwide, that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So now I'm pulling a U here. Guess the top 5 most popular karaoke songs
Oh, here we go.
via howtokaraoke.com.
All right. Well, number 1
Yes.
is Beat It.
No.
Sorry. Why can't I can't even remember it. Number 1 is Billie Jean.
Say it again.
Number 1 is Billie Jean.
That's a fact. Billie Jean Michael Jackson is number 1.
Okay. Ooh, that was embarrassing. Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline's number 4.
Okay.
Very nice.
YMCA.
No. The Village People didn't make the list.
Damn.
You know, my parents partied with the Village People. They had a vacation. They got there and they stayed the whole trip with them.
That's incredible.
They went out
they
every
were
night with
probably
them.
great people.
They probably were.
Probably great people.
Imagine singing the YMCA with.
Is that
the
all they
Village
do?
People
You think that's
at
all they
the
do?
bar?
They just go to
Probably.
bars and they're like, "We are the Village People."
Yeah.
They're like, "We don't recognize you."
Probably.
But how'd they find out that they were the Village
My
People?
dad recognized them.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they were
easy.
that. Let's see. Are any of them more modern, like new songs?
No, they're all like classics.
Brown Eyed Girl.
No.
American Pie.
No.
Don't Stop Believing.
Don't Stop Believing by Journey is number 2.
Okay, that makes sense.
Got 1, 2, and 4. One's from
Oh,
a movie.
whoa.
Go on.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
No. I know. That's my favorite.
That would have been a good one.
One of them's from a movie. Old movie. No. No, it's like from the actual movie. Like it's a musical. And they sing it in the movie.
The one for Lion King. It's from Lion King. It's from Wicked.
Old movie. 2 gangs against each other.
Oh, West Side Story.
No.
What? The Outsiders?
No. The main one.
I don't know.
The Greasers and the...
Oh, yeah. The Outsiders?
Grease. Jesus.
Footloose.
No, it's called Summer Nights.
Summer Nights. That's a great duet one. That might be one of the best duet songs of all
That's
time.
number 3. Number 5?
Paradise by the Dashboard
No,
Light.
they're from Sweden.
No.
We talked about this. They won Eurovision.
Oh, ABBA. Mamma Mia.
No.
What other songs? ABBA.
Dancing Queen.
Dancing Queen.
He was a dancing queen.
That's good. That's
the
good.
top 5.
That's very good.
And that's all I got.
Okay.
And that's it for pod number 40. We're 40% of the way to 100.
Yeah, and again, it's going to take us a while, but we'll get there eventually. We've climbed, if you think about it, we've done about a podcast every week and a half or so.
Yeah,
For the last 7 months.
Yeah, no, we've done pretty good.
Sometimes we release 1 week, sometimes we do 2. I don't think we've gone longer than 2 weeks.
Well, next time we'll see you at 41.